evening. Welcome to RobMotive Monday night live stream. Welcome. Glad you're here. I am sporting the bug-eyed sunglasses this evening because unfortunately, I seem to have lost my regular sunglasses. Although I think they may be in the Jeep because we went to the beach a few days ago. So I think that's where I left them. I'm not positive, and if they're not, then I don't know where they're at. It's okay because I need new ones anyway. They're all scratched and stuff. But anyway, welcome to RobMotive Live Monday. Why am I wearing these? There's really no good reason. I just felt like it. I thought I would make a fashion statement this evening. You see, I used to wear these when I mowed 5 acres of land to keep all the stuff out of my eyes, right? But the problem always is it was hot and I would sweat to death and these would steam up and I couldn't see anything. Kind of like right now. So we're going to, I don't know what we're going to do with, I think we'll do that. We're going to go for a different kind of look this evening, right? Let's put the glasses on. Of course, my ears are pushed against my head. That's just not going to work for me. All right, you can hear some cackling in the background. That would be Krista. She will be joining us this evening, if anyone is wondering. She will be coming on, as far as I know. But she could just be a voice in the distance. One never knows. Anyway, it is another Monday night. First of all, before I get started about all the excitement I've had the last few days, and I've had some excitement, let's do some channel announcements. First of all, I have 2 other channels if you're not familiar. The first is RobMotive JT, all about my 2020 Jeep Gladiator. That's right, it's a Jeep Gladiator. Y'all should check that out. And I don't know why you wouldn't subscribe. I mean, I would if I were me, and I did. So I also have a second channel, or really a third channel. I don't know. A third channel, and it's RobMotive Civic, and it's about my experiences with the Honda Civic Type R and the Honda Civic Sport Hatch. Fun little cars, love driving them. Check it out. And again, I don't know why you wouldn't subscribe. I mean, I would. Also, we have some discount codes for y'all out there. Krista has joined us this evening.
Lower your volume just a slight bit so I don't go deaf.
Oh, I must be yelling, but
you are yelling.
I think that's just the way
Very loud by nature, but you don't have to yell.
They say
I don't think he has to yell that loud, does he?
I'm naughty by nature.
I'm speaking in my normal voice.
Can
you guys hear me?
Trying to get you guys up on my laptop. We have a commercial this evening before I get to the rest of the announcements. It is for Clean Energy Association.
And fix it to a live chat.
They're on here this evening. Oh, I need to do that. We're going to skip that ad. We're going to get right into it here so I can see
if it's working.
If it's working and what's going on. As long as the chat works, that's all that's important because that's what I really need to see. Anyway.
Yeah, but they need to see us.
Right there. They're 2 separate devices, you see.
Oh.
This is not the same as that. This is a laptop. Do you understand? Okay. So let's see. First of all, we have some discount codes. We have discount code RobMotive, sparksparts.com. It'll get you 5% off. I don't know why you keep pushing me. Why are you pushing me? 5% off
you want me in
your order over at sparksparts.com. No, you need to come over here. I don't know why. I guess I'll just go this way. Over at sparksparts.com. We also have discount code RobMotive over at Headlight Revolution. You know, they are starting a headlight revolution, right? A revolution for headlight bulbs and stuff. Check them out. That code will get you free shipping. And lastly, but certainly not leastly, we have RobMotive 10 for 10% off over at toughskins.com.
Yay.
Yes?
Sure.
You have some of their stuff in your Jeep. Did you know that?
What do I have?
Those little cup holder inserts, those little things you put in there. Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
So those are the announcements for this evening. Finally, we're up. We got it up, honey. You didn't think we could get it up, did you? That's it for the announcements this evening.
You want me to answer that question?
I just want you to be quiet. Let's go ahead and get to some announcements before I get into the excitement. Mark Jones, he says, sunglasses won't make you as cool as the beans.
Yeah.
Starting off early, aren't you? Huh? Look, Klondike Outdoors says, howdy. Rob, How you doing there, buddy? Chad Cronat says, howdy, Rob, and good evening. What's up? Just hanging out with you guys, doing my thing. It's Monday night. Thought I'd, get on here, chat with anybody who has something to say. I don't know, or not. That's the other beauty of this, you see. You could be out there lurking in the background.
Yeah.
And I would never know it. But you're welcome here anyway. Brady says, hola, Rob. Brady, how you doing?
Tom Brady, how about
It's not Tom Brady. It's
know.
just Brady. Desert67 says, I saw a vet in the Type R garage. Where's the vet channel? Well, you see, in order for me to have a vet channel, I would have to own a vet. I had a vet a while back, and if you check out some of my older videos, you would see that I indeed had a Corvette, but I don't have a vet, so I can't do a channel on a vehicle I don't have. I mean, I could, but that wouldn't be as fun, Scott W67 says, hi, Rob, but what are the odds Toyota drops the six-speed manual transfer for the next generation? Very good. I'd be surprised if they didn't. Will they? I don't know. It depends on how far they're going to go. I got to tell you about a little article I read recently, like today. So I wouldn't be surprised if they indeed didn't drop the manual, and it'll be gone. So if you want a manual and you don't have one, you might want to think about finding one now, unless you're going to buy used, of course. They'll be around. Chad says, I hope you're on live chat. I am. She told me before we really got rolling. Let's see. Chad says, howdy, Krista. What's up?
I'm tired. I'm on like my 5th cup of coffee because we got up
really early. I'll tell you why here.
Really late, so I'm like a
Zambi?
pretty close.
A Zambi? Scott Lipka says, that's what she said. Yeah. Brady says, hey, Rob, do you have a video of you installing your lift kit? No, I did not install my lift kit. You see, that is beyond the scope of my ability. I did not feel comfortable doing that. So no, I don't. I have video of the guys doing it at the shop. So if you look up RobMotive lift, I think one of the videos for that will come up. It's not real in depth though, I gotta say. Let's see. William Compton says, good afternoon. William, how you doing there, buddy? Rebecca J. Hi, Rob and Krista. I'm planning on ordering fuel wheels for my 21 off-road. What size do you recommend with a bone stock truck, wheels, and tires? 16s or 17s.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go any bigger than that because then you're going to reduce the tire wall, the tread wall, the tire wall, and you're going to have a much rougher ride. So I wouldn't go above an 17. That's what I'm running. 16s will work just as well.
Yep.
Rich O says, how do you afford all these 4x4s? I work, just like everybody else, I guess. Carlos Lopez says, hi, Rob, how are you? Carlos, I am just tired. How are you, buddy? Rich O says, Rebecca J lifted 3 to 3.5 inch lift. Rob, what's the lift you have? Which manufacturer? It's a Ready Lift. If you search RobMotive lift, you'll find it. But it is a Ready Lift, and it's 3.5 inches in the front, 2 inches in the rear, and that gives you enough space to run a 285/70 R17 tire on a 17-inch wheel with a little bit of offset. I think I have a -12 offset on those wheels. Let's see. Breeze Rides. Hello, Rob. You're going to have trouble getting your eggs tonight. You told the cook to keep quiet.
He makes his own eggs.
AKA shut your yappa.
He makes his own eggs. I don't
You're
do the eggs.
You're in trouble now. Gonna need more Sparks parts for Krista. And as she said, she doesn't cook for me anyway. I cook my own eggs.
We actually have our own. Tonight is our eat whatever we want. He makes his thing. I make my thing. We both, there is a lot of stuff I like.
Because I want to do that.
He does not like. Oh, you do want to do that, because otherwise you'd be eating pierogies and you'd be eating all kinds of yumminess.
Eats pierogies. Nobody even knows what that is.
Or halchi.
That's like
rolls. I mean,
That's like poutine. Nobody knows what that is.
Poutine. Wow.
Moises Robles. Hi, long time love. What?
Long
Are we really that tight? I don't know about that.
I love this show, smashing my like button. Yes,
Oh,
everybody
hi, long
smash.
time. Love this show. Smashing my like button. Kaboom! Oh, thank you very much.
Yes.
I appreciate that. Let's see. Victor Garcia says, hey, Rob, how's it going? With 3 likes. I like that, Victor. It's going well. How are you this evening? Let's see. Where was I? Victor Rich. Oh, I'm in California, IA. So that answers my question as to how you afford the 4x4s. You got to work, man. You got to work.
Yep.
Richard Schultz. Hey, Richard, how you doing there, buddy? Richard says, bacon and eggs tonight. Yes, I think it will be bacon and eggs tonight. That's what's on the menu at the moment. I guess. Let's see. Love to smoke. King of the barbecue right there. Love to smoke. Sup, Rob, and the very much better half.
Hey.
They're starting early tonight. You know, my first comment was dogging me in favor of her. Carlos Lopez says, I've been busy with my new house, painting and fixing a few things. That will do it. A new house will certainly keep you busy, that's for sure. And congratulations on the new crib, right? Rich O says, thanks to your channel, I've got a hobby to look forward to while recovering. Well, I hope whatever you're recovering from is full, and I think that's a great hobby to have. I think everyone should have that hobby in their Gaz. We had a little bit of a glitch there. I don't know what that was about, but Joel, how you doing? Keep up the good work, man. And 3 likes. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that.
Awesomeness.
Let's see. There, we froze. No, that was me. We didn't freeze. I froze. My phone said I was frozen. Oh my God, so I'm just standing there like some kind of doofus.
Shaking my head.
Raymond Panic.
Oh, that's funny.
Been up since 5-2. Yes. This weekend, putting a new antenna base on my 11 taco, dreading the 3-hour job. A new antenna base takes 3 hours?
Base.
Wow, that's must be one heck of an antenna. I mean, that's a tower, man. Let's see. Where am I?
He's replacing the wiring.
Tacoma, Canada. Open the garage door, please. It's cold here. I come for the nice climate, Rob. Well, it's actually not bad here now. It was cold the last couple days in the 60s.
It's still kind of cool-ish.
Well, ish, but
it's
not.
It's like what? It was 21 degrees outside Celsius.
Nobody speaks that language.
He does.
I don't know.
It's 21 degrees Celsius.
Tacoma,
but
Canada does.
For where we are, 21 degrees Celsius is cool.
It is
weather.
cool. It is, and I can't open the door, you see, because according to some people, I tend to get a little animated. And when that happens, my voice carries right out of the garage and halfway across the neighborhood.
The whole neighborhood.
So they can probably hear me anyway, because you see,
so
I like to project.
He's loud.
Because who wants to sit here and watch some guy that you can't hardly even hear?
This is why I keep pushing you over, so you could yell your heart out and not hurt my ears.
But I'm projecting this way.
You're not projecting,
not
you're
that
yelling.
way.
It's echoing in this garage.
Breeze Ride says, copy that. By the way, I'm with Krista. Pierogies are delicioso.
Yes.
I also like eggs and bacon. It's great seeing you both getting together, having fun. By the way, I ordered all 6 speakers today. Thanks for the advice. Awesome. Did you go with kickers or what did you go with? I'm curious. Joel Rodriguez says, I'm planning buying a Toyota Tacoma Sport TRD soon. Any advice? Make sure you get all the options you want and work that deal, baby, because you can always go higher. But once you say yes, you really can't go lower. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I mean, I suppose you could, but I don't know how well that would work out. So why did we get up at 5 o'clock this morning?
And why did I go to bed at 2 o'clock this morning?
Well, it's because you're whacked. But kickers, of course. Good to hear. Good to hear an awesome decision. Now, you're going to see the most benefit of those in the tweeters. I mean, to be honest, and maybe the front door speakers. I'll be shocked if you notice anything in the back, to be honest. But it'll be interesting to see. Unless you have an aftermarket system, then maybe you will. I don't know. Let's see. Pajamas. Wait a minute. That's not pajamas. PJ Kamayas. I don't know if I pronounced that right. But PJ says, hello, guys, from Oregon. Hope all is well. Just got my 2021 TRD off-road and loving it. How is the AC drain tube mod holding up? It's fine. No issues. Doing its job. The water drips out. Doesn't touch anything. It's awesome.
Melting, deformation.
Excuse me. Is it still on that clear tubing? Yes. No melting or deformation? No. It's perfectly fine. I haven't had any issues with it. And I just looked at it about maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago when I had the truck on the lift. It's all good. Breeze says, Matt 66 sound deadening. There you go. You're making yourself one of those little audio file kind of deals there, you know. Let's see. Sabulanger. Not sure if I pronounced that right. I apologize if I butcher your name. I'm trying. What did you do for a living prior to this? I was a male dancer. I did it.
That's right, Joe. Your daughter has video of you dancing.
I worked for 23 years as a purchasing manager in a manufacturing company. That's what I did before this. Take a little sip of the
Coffee.
Take a little sip of
Coffee.
the Gold Peak Sweet Tea.
Gotta have
Not
coffee.
brought to you by anybody because they don't sponsor me. It's like I don't even exist to these people. I don't know. But it is mighty, mighty tasty fuel, I gotta say. So yeah, for 23 years, I was a purchasing manager, and then I decided to go a different route.
An entrepreneurial route.
Yes, I am now my own boss in my own starving business called YouTube. That's what I'm doing. So why did we get up at 5 o'clock this morning? Because my daughter was in town. My daughter and her husband were in town. They came to see us last Thursday. They stayed through Monday. They left Monday this morning. Their flight was at 7. Oh, something. So we had to have them to the airport by 6:00 something. I guess we got them there about 6:05. And then they went straight through security, no issues, and we're at the gate in about 5 minutes, maybe less. So did we really need to be there that early? I don't think so. Did I really need to get out of bed at 5 o'clock this morning?
No.
No! But while she was here, you know, we had to do stuff. So we went to the beach. We went to South Padre Island. We walked about, what would you say, 15 miles up the beach? Felt like it.
No.
Because somebody here, once she gets going, she'd have gone until we hit Mexico, I think. You know,
No, I would have gone
although I'm
until
not
we
sure
got to
which
the
way
rocks.
it would have been Mexico. Maybe it would have been the other side. I don't know.
I would have gone until we got to the rock pier and then turned around.
Oh my God, just walking and walking and walking.
no one was
Meanwhile, someone was complaining.
Ooh.
Meanwhile, the sun, it's a bright blue sky, right? The sun's up there beating in the sky. Everybody's cooking. I mean, it smelled like a barbecue out there, right? Everybody's just frying. By the way, there weren't that many people there either.
Melodramatic.
It's true. My daughter got burned. My son-in-law got burned. Krista's an alien. I don't know why she didn't get burned. Fortunately, we turned around after about 16 and a half miles and walked back.
It
and
was
then
probably maybe 2 miles.
Finally left.
Well, maybe 3 miles.
But it was fun. It was fun. It was a great day to go to the beach. Probably one of the best days we've had. Before anybody asks, I'm not gonna bring it up.
What?
So that's what we did. One day while they were here. The other day, did you guys know there is a thriving business out there? Apparently, there are companies that trading cards. Pokemon, remember the Pokemon cards? The ones I threw away, tons of them, probably worth $500,000 now, I don't know. But
you had Pokemon?
There are people who are, well, the kids did. There are people who are buying boxes of those because some of the boxes of the sports cards have a signed card in them that are worth a lot of money. So there's a market for these. So my son-in-law goes and buys them and then sells them to other people for a lot more money. So while they were here, we thought, well, we'll head over to the Target,
AKA Target,
and see if they had it, because that's where he gets them, as well as Walmart, other places, I don't know. So we go to the Target, and we show up at about 3 minutes till 8. They open at 8, and there must have been 50 people standing in line for this reason, to get in and go grab these cards that they're going to resell for big money. It's insane. I never even heard of it until he told me about it.
Yeah, it is a thing.
It's a thing.
It is really a thing.
Who would have thought? I don't know. So we did that. That took a little while, and then some other stuff, whatever. But that's what we've been doing. And that kept us busy for the last 4 or 5 days. So that was exciting. I had a little vacation. You guys wouldn't have known it because, I had some videos ahead because, that's what you do as a YouTuber. Now, I said there is some interesting verbiage, some interesting literature I read about the upcoming Toyota models, particularly the Tacoma and the Tundra. We're going to get to that in just a second. Let's see. Nordland AK says, I'm picking up a 2021 4Runner today. Awesome.
Very nice.
Congratulations. Raymond Panic. I did 4 speakers, awaiting the kickers up top, and went with 6.5 MTX Terminators down low. Sounds much better. Awesome. But do you hear the speakers in the back? I assume you did the ones in the back. Do you even hear those? I could never hear them. I
assume you did a subwoofer too.
I didn't upgrade them though, so I don't know. What I need to do is this door handle mod, and then upgrade the rear speaker. That's what I'm going to do. And then upgrade the rear speakers at the same time so that if I have to take the door card off, which I think I'm going to have to do, I can upgrade the rear speakers in the Tacoma at the same time.
That's a fantastic
Isn't that
idea.
brilliant?
Brilliant.
That's why
he's so smart.
That's why I make the little bucks. Let's see. Tacoma, Canada says, Raymond, don't tell me that I can't keep up. Or don't tell me that I can't keep up. I'm thinking that's what it means there. So I'm reading an article today, and it's about EVs, electric vehicles. And the skinny is that Toyota is going to have, I think it's like 70 models that are going to be electric. 70 models, and of course, and I'm sure we all kind of really knew this, right?
Wait, you say it's Toyota?
Yes.
Tacomas and
Tacomas, Tundras, their other stuff. They're going to be electric vehicles. They could be hybrids, they could be a mix, but they're definitely going to put their electric technology into the Tacoma, the Tundra, and other vehicles. Of course, they have other vehicles already. But
fascinating.
The skinny is that the Tundra, which I know it's been rumored, but there's a theory, and that's all it is because nobody knows for sure, is going to have some electric technology in it. Now, that might be a certain model where you could buy that model, like, the Tundra hybrid EV or something. I don't know what they'll call it. So that's going to be interesting to see. There are other full-size trucks out there, of course, coming. Ford's going to do it. Chevy's going to do it. The Rivian's coming. Or the Rivian may be out. I'm not sure if it's been released yet. It may be pre-order. The Hummer. It's a cool looking truck. I kind of dig it.
It's a truck?
Yeah. The Jeep, if you call a Jeep a truck, not the Gladiator, but the Wrangler, they have an electric deal. Yeah, your Wrangler thing over there.
My awesome pumpkin orange.
So I found that to be pretty interesting. And I've heard rumor of that anyway, that Toyota was going to be coming out with a fleet of electric vehicles. And indeed, it sounds like it's still the plan. So I'm sure they're going to go full bore at that. And it doesn't really surprise me. So it's going to be very interesting to see. Would you buy an electric vehicle?
I don't know.
Well, that's a very definitive answer. You'd be a great interview on a talk show. How you doing today?
Good.
I don't know.
Good.
I don't know. Nothing.
I'm good.
Let's see here. Moises says, ordered the S&B cold air intake, but it's on back order. Everything is on back order right now. Man, I pity the people that are waiting for lifts for their trucks because from what I hear, like every one of them is on back order, right? You can't get a lift anywhere, I hear.
Wow.
Now, there's got to be a spattering of them out there, but the big brands, the name brands, they're all on back order. It's crazy. And S&B was on back order when I ordered it, and I think it took about a month for me to get that cold air intake, I think.
That's not too bad.
A month?
A month.
I want it right now. A month is excruciating.
A month is not that bad.
Ugh. Let's see. Najaf says, hi. Hey, how you doing? Last year during this month of Ramadan, I'm sure it's not what it says, I'm sure I got that wrong. I apologize. I won a RobMotive sticker on this live talk telecast. Yes, you did. I remember that. And you couldn't pick it up at the post office until that was over. I remember that, you see?
Yep.
Randall says, hey, Randall, how you doing there, buddy? Randall says, yes, the Cybertruck. How could I forget the Cybertruck? Crazy. By the way, Randall, I have something embarrassing to admit to you. I got a message over the weekend from a fellow named Chris. You might be quite familiar with him. I did not put two and two together because I have gotten plenty of messages from this fellow named Chris. And it seems that he's your son. I didn't even, for some reason, it never connected with me until he pointed that out. And I'm like, you idiot, how did I not know that?
Wow.
I couldn't believe it. So that was a revelation for me over the weekend. I'm like, that's Randall's son. He's Randall's son. Duh. I don't know. I don't know. I have another drink of sweet tea on that note. Oh, it's good, man. It's good. Look, just trust me. If you've never had it, you should try it. Tacoma, Canada says, no stopping technology now, good or bad. That's right. You're going to get it whether you want it or not because they're going to jam it down your throat. Like everything else.
They're already loaded with all kinds of technology as it is, so it's just going to become more and more.
Let's make them electric. Why not?
Why not?
Let's see. Mag G. I recently learned that apparently the Tacoma drains the AC right on top of the frame. I found a link to DIY to stop it. Mag, I have a video about that. This is old news, brother. Come on, man. You got to get on the channel and watch this stuff. Yeah, I knew that in all seriousness. Why they're doing it that way with all of the frame rust and rot problems they've had makes no sense to me. But they are. It's very easy to take care of, by the way, too. I did it. It's very simple. Let's see. Joe Corm. Joe says, do you recommend the seat mod? I did the seat mod, so
that would be a yes.
I guess I do. But as with any mod, because there's some people out there who don't feel comfortable with it, don't do any mod that you're not comfortable with. You know, it's all on you. I liked it. I thought it moved the seat rear end up a bit. Not like that, but more like that. But it made the truck feel like a truck. I really did like it. So, Moises says, Rebecca J, I got fuel vector 17-inch 8.5 plus 7 offset with BFG 265, 65, R17s on my stock 2020 with no rubbing issues. Now, when you say no rubbing issues, because I always like to clarify this, you don't have any rubbing or any contact under any circumstances, right? No problems, nothing at all. I don't mean that, well, if I'm out and I turn the wheel and I hit a deep rut, it could rub. I mean under any circumstances. That's no rubbing. Let's see. Mag G says, it would be cool to have a video on how to stop the AC drain on top of the frame. There is a video on that, man. Just search RobMotive AC. It'll come up, trust me. Randall says, I do have a son named Chris. I know. He sent me a message. I forget, I think it was either on Facebook or maybe it was on a YouTube video. I don't remember what, but it just all of a sudden clicked when I'm reading it. And I'm like, wait a minute. That's Randall's son. I'm like, come on, man. Rich O says, I don't think you stated which rough country model you installed in your 2020. Perhaps I missed it because of my third margarita. That's because I did not install a rough country. I assume you're talking about the lift. So if that's what you're talking about, that's not what I did. Najaf, he is
Clapping?
Clapping? No, he's hand grasping like this. We're gonna go like this.
Oh, I see. That's new.
One of those things. I don't know.
I've not seen that before.
Love to Smoke says, I want a RobMotive wristband. I only wear it to 5-star restaurants and the opera. Well, it is a rather classy accoutrement for your wrist. So I'm glad to hear that you're wearing it under the proper circumstances in the right situations. And I'm sure you get a lot of talk about it, I bet. Z-Diver says, no auto stop on the manual transmission. Yeah, kind of hard to have auto stop on a manual. I think that would be a problem, which is probably why another reason they'll try to justify getting rid of the manual transmission. Just Jerry. Hey, Jerry, how you doing? Thank you. Let's see. Where was I? Just Jerry says, thank you for the video answering all my dumb questions. There are no dumb questions.
No.
About the driver's side grab bar. I'm very short and really need one on my list. So do you have one on order? Or have you checked the lead times? I'm curious as to what the current lead times is for that kind of stuff. Rich O says, why haven't you dynamat the doors? There's no reason for me to do that, really. I'm not really too interested in doing that myself. So I don't know, just nothing I'm looking to do, I guess. Now, if you're really into audio and you want to sound deaden the thing, I mean, everybody's different. A lot of people are sensitive to that. I just don't find it to be a big deal for me. Walter says, I'm stuffed in traffic. I'm stuck in traffic.
That's a sad face.
Oh, a sad face. Okay. Well, that means you can concentrate more on what's going on in this live stream. So for me, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm just saying. Moises says, no rubbing, no problems, period. Thumbs up. Good to hear. That's the way it should be.
Yep.
Joel Rodriguez says, is that a Voodoo Blue Tacoma behind you?
It is.
You have not seen the blue unicorn?
Yep.
This is a Voodoo Blue Toyota Tacoma 2020 manual transmission with a lot of mods on it. A lot of mostly cosmetic, but not all. So another thing, I did a video, interestingly. Well, I think it was interesting.
You do a lot of videos.
I think all my videos are interesting.
Well,
Do you watch all my videos?
some of them. Most of them.
How in the world am I supposed to ask the masses to watch my videos when my own wife only watches some of them?
I watch most of them.
That'd be like going to work for a day and not getting paid, just for the heck of it. Do you guys do that? Do you go to work for a day and just go, you know what, boss, just keep it. Just keep it. You don't have to pay me for today. It's on me. Does that ever happen? I don't know. But anyway, I did a video on what I consider to be the perfect Tacoma. And let me tell you, I don't think it would take a heck of a lot to build the perfect Tacoma. And I think it is within Toyota's means right now. I think all it would take is an 8-speed transmission. I'm going to use this as the number one. An 8-speed transmission, a V8. I'd put the 4.6 V8 that Toyota already has because it was in my double cab. I'd put that in the truck, and that's about it. That's all they really would have to do. An 8-speed, they can put the automatic in it.
On top of what's already in it.
Well, you wouldn't put it on top of what's in it because then you'd have an 8-speed and a 6.
You know what I mean.
Oh, okay. I would replace what's in it with the 8-speed transmission.
I mean with all the other accessories that are included.
Like what? Pray tell.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to get technical on me.
No.
I thought maybe you've been reading. No? Okay. So that's what I would do. And I think that's all it really needs. And I would want like the same horsepower that comes out of that motor right now. Don't tweak it. Don't tune it down. Give us all the horsepower that comes out of that motor right now. Let's see. Where was I? I'm stuck in traffic. Gadget Guy 357 says, hey, Rob, long time no chat. Truck's looking good. Gadget Guy, I appreciate that. Good to see you here. I don't know where you've been. I mean, we wait for you every Monday night. It's good to have you here, though. Autobahn Dan says, hey, guys. Dan, how you doing? How's the new ride? Chris says, does your wife have videos on her Jeep?
He should have videos on my Jeep, on his Jeep channel.
There are videos of her doing stuff on the Jeep channel. And if you're not familiar, I do have another channel. It's RobMotive JT, and it's about my Jeep Gladiator. So if you want to see her doing stuff, I don't want anybody to want to see that when you could look at me all day. I mean, come on. Just check it out, RobMotive JT. Where was I? Let's see. We lost connection for a moment again. I apologize. It seems to be rather sketchy. I'm having an internet problem out here, it seems. Let's see. Randall says, she didn't see. What?
What?
No, she doesn't watch all. I caught one shot of you, her, she did. Randall, you must be having too many cocktails. 'Cause
Margaritas?
I don't know what you're saying.
I don't know either.
Rich O says she should host her Jeep while Rob co-hosts. Well, then we'll shoot that video. It'll be on the Jeep channel, so go over there and subscribe so you don't miss out on the hosted video by Krista, and I shall be the co-host. I'll be the pretty one sitting in the background for support.
I take it he's referring to a live, right?
I think he's referring to a video, actually. That's what I'm seeing.
Let
Let's
us know which
see,
one.
where was I? Automan Dan says, sorry I'm late. I was listening to a horror story which interested me. Well, I'd hate it if you were listening to a horror story that didn't interest you.
Which one? Which one?
Randall Upton says, no, she doesn't watch all. She was in a video and didn't know it. Oh, I see. What?
He knows.
I'm confused thoroughly
He'll be
now.
all right. I know what he's talking about now.
Christopher Martinez says, nice live. Thank you, Christopher. Appreciate that, buddy. Joel Rodriguez says, Voodoo Blue Tacoma, which is my preferred color, seems to be impossible to find in the East Coast. They are limited. They're tough to find
they are
anyway.
limited.
I got this one because I ordered it. I built it.
And waited like 7 months for it.
6 months.
6 months.
5
Wow.
months. 5
It
or
felt
6
like
months.
5
No, I don't even
years.
remember. Gadget Guy says, ha, ha. He must be practicing his taekwondo. Ha, ha. Let's see. Gadget Guy 357 says, by the way, you saved me over $1,000. I did. How did I do
Nice.
that? How did I do that? Please let me know. Automan Dan says, well, Rob, so far I'm 11. Wait a minute. Well, Rob, so far I'm 11. What? My new car. I know you're not 11. My new car, and I'm loving the better gas mileage, and I love being out there, and I love being out. Well, it's good that you finally have that go to different spots. I'm currently on my way, up to the mountains right now as we speak.
Nice. Now, what did you get?
You got a car. I can't remember which one.
That's what I'm asking. What did you
I
get?
think it was a Volkswagen Beetle. I think convertible.
That's what you want.
I can't remember.
Isn't that what you want?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Richard O says, Dynamite
I'll
the
get a
doors before
GTI.
doing the speaker upgrades. Y'all thank me. Do a video for sound. Unfortunately, I can't play anything. Even if I did a video, because of copyright restrictions, I couldn't prove it. Unless I got Krista to sing a song and recorded it. I mean, you know.
A what?
Carlos Lopez says, it's all about miles per gallon, Rob. Even we want more horsepower, and Toyota is more in it for fuel economy. Yeah, they don't get it. I could care less. I mean, it could get the same fuel economy.
You can get a Jeep Wrangler. They don't care about fuel economy.
Yeah, the Jeep doesn't care. Moises says, Rob, what do you think of the King 2.5 remote reservoir lift? Never had it, so I really can't speak about it.
No.
Rich O says, there are rumors of an electric Ridgeline. I've heard that too. Who knows?
Wow.
Joel Rodriguez says, my wife wants to know, do you have a long bed or a short bed? Do you have a preference? I have a short bed, and I do have a preference. I prefer a short bed. I have no need for a long bed, and I wouldn't want to take up the extra garage space with it. And I actually like the looks of a short bed better myself. So,
Right.
but you know, whatever you need. Tacoma, Canada says, ha ha, Rob. At the improv, so good. At the improv, I guess. So
Rob at
good,
the
LOL.
improv.
I see. This is all improv. There's no scripting here.
No, there isn't.
Joel Rodriguez says, my wife wants to know, I read that. Oh my God. Junk mail. I get some of that. You've been sending me a lot of stuff,
That's
man. I got a
awesome.
bone to pick with
Yeah.
you. Rob, love the vids. Do you think I could squeeze on 34-inch tires instead of 33-inch tires? As long as you have the right lift and the right offset. Sure.
That'd be good.
Chad Cronat says, Rob, if it makes you feel better, I watch all 3 of your channels. Now you see, Chad is a true patriot right there. He's the way it's supposed to be. And we're not even married. You see how that goes? He supports me, and he doesn't even know me, man.
What does being a patriot have to do with watching
To the
channels?
channel. To the channel. That's what I'm talking about. You?
I live with you.
Exactly. Chad doesn't live with me, and he watches the videos.
I live with you. I watch you make the videos.
You do not?
There's often I'm out here
You
watching you.
do
And
not.
I laugh hysterically.
Thank you, Chad. I appreciate that. I really
Yes.
do. It's nice to know
That's awesome.
somebody watches.
That is awesome.
Rich O says, my lift weight is 3 weeks, rough country back ordered. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Gadget Guy says, I was going to buy a TRD intake and exhaust until I watched your video. Well, there you go. And good that you saved the money, because if you weren't doing it for the looks, the aesthetics, you would have wasted your money. How do I know that?
You should get an air raid.
Not on the Tacoma. Won't make any difference.
It won't?
No.
Oh.
And you can't, they don't make them for the Tacoma anyway.
Oh, well, sorry.
Thunder Cruise says, yikes! Automan Dan says, 2016 Kia Optima. That's right. I remember now.
Very nice.
Country Taco _2 says, howdy, Rob and Krista. Happy RobMotive Monday, everyone. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Richo says, I'm torn between bronze or black wheels on my incoming 2021 cement 4x4 off-road. What y'all think? Black or bronze with black? Rob and Wifey. At Rob and Wifey. Well, what would you like? You know the cement color. We had a Tundra that was that color. Would you go cement with some black in it? I'm sorry, bronze with some black in it, or would you go all black? This is live. You can't.
Yeah,
really
I
think
know.
about
I'm thinking I would probably, I don't know, I could go either way. I think it would be a good offsetting color. I don't know. I'm thinking about the bronze.
There's
driving with the cement.
another non-committal from Krista.
I think I would lean towards
I
all
don't
black.
know. I go either way.
No, I think I'd lean to all black.
I would lean towards, after having these things, I would go bronze and black, because with cement,
Really?
yes, with cement that would look cool. It looks even better on black. Cement give you something a little bit different. Everybody goes black.
Make it
I mean,
pop.
I have black.
Yeah.
Everybody goes black. So I would go with something.
Oh, there you go.
Let's see. Randall Upton says, live with you should count.
For a lot. Thank you, Randall.
Dale says, at Automan Dan, why did you go for the K5? Automan Dan says, Dale, I couldn't afford it. I couldn't afford it. I got to get what I can afford. I mean, nobody's throwing money at me.
No.
Just saying.
Yep.
Dale says, cement gray with a little of red or all black would look awesome. Yeah, I take that back.
Yes.
Cement with red?
Yes.
Ooh, that's cool. Scrap the bronze. Not
See?
a bad idea, but cement with red, pretty sure. What are you pointing at me for?
You're non-committal too.
I'm not non-committal.
In
I changed my
a
mind.
more bigger roundabout circle.
I changed my mind.
Well, so
I
did
didn't
I.
go, I don't know.
So did I.
I'd go either way.
So did I.
You did not.
I did.
Let's see. Anything will look good on cement. That's why I regret not going with cement. Got a Barcelona red. Barcelona red is hot. I like the Barcelona red, man. So I think
and
that's pretty cool
there's
color.
some cool colors that can offset that'll pop on it too.
Right. Let's see. Thunder Cruise says, I've been subscribed to this channel for over a year. Awesome. Appreciate
Nice.
that. Thank you very much. Run Forest says, black for the contrast. Oh, and hey, Beans, insert smitten grin. What does that mean?
Smitten.
He's smitten?
He's smitten.
Is he smitten?
Cheers. Drinking some coffee.
She's for sale, you know. DM me. I'm just saying.
He's for sale too. It's
I'm
bidding
kidding.
starts
I'm kidding. It's not that kind of channel.
at a penny.
Well, that's pretty cheap. Wow.
For you.
I have more value in precious metals in me than that.
I have more than you. So.
Rebecca J says, black wheels for cement. There you go. Another a penny on. Joel Rodriguez says, hey, you being so knowledgeable on the Tacomas, what's your take on the TRD Sport? You're going to have to narrow it down a little bit more than that. If you ask me a question just like that, I'm going to say, I like it. Tacoma, Canada says, red accents on anything is fire. It would be awesome on cement. Red on black is also pretty darn sharp, I think.
That's sweet.
Black, you know, you can go so many different ways. Terrence Tatum. Hey, Terrence, what's up there, buddy? Terrence says, howdy. Rob and Krista, how's it going today?
Fabulous.
Are you fabuloso?
Sort of.
That's a
What
cleaner
day is
we
it
use
today?
in the house.
I know it is.
You're fabuloso. Today's Monday, the 19th. Or 5 o'clock in the morning day, still. Let's see. Run Forest says, it is coffee o'clock, Beans. I am with you.
I need it more than ever today.
It's coffee day with her. All day, every day.
It's not all day.
Slugging the coffee.
It's not all day.
Junk Mail says, when are you taking that truck off-road? We're going to hit the beach with it here soon, I think. What are you giggling about? When are you taking your Jeep off-road? I don't know. Automan Dan says, hard to believe I've been subscribed to Rob's channel for 5 years. It really is, especially since I've only been doing it for about 3.5. But
no, you've been doing it for longer than that.
well, not 5 years.
Yeah.
5 years.
Yeah.
We've only been here 2.5. 5 years.
This is 3.
We're not at 3 yet.
Pretty much.
I don't think I've been doing this channel for, maybe I have. Maybe Dan knows more than I do, and he probably does. So,
yes.
But either way, I appreciate that, Dan. You have been here for a very, very long time.
Yes.
Joe
awesome.
Rodriguez, he's laughing, just laughing like a madman over there. I don't know. Jimmy Pham says, hi. Hey, Jimmy. How you doing there, buddy? Terrence Tatum says, I'm giving you a big thumbs up. Who else is with me? Yeah, we've got 56 people on here and only 22 people like it.
Oh, man.
So we have people that are into torture on here, and it's not really that kind of channel, but I don't know why you don't do that. You know, just a quick little stamp on the like button. That tells me something anyway. Helps the channel, makes everybody happy and giggly. She'll giggle for you if you get that up to 50, won't you?
Oh my God, you sound like a horse.
That's kind of a horse thing.
Wow.
Tundra Cruz says, does anyone know why Toyota can't get my Tundra's alignment right? No, I couldn't tell you.
No.
Maria Punsalang, sorry if I got that wrong, says hello. Maria, welcome to the live stream. Hello, how are you?
Howdy.
Daddy Gonzalez. Hey, Daddy, what's up, Big Daddy? Daddy says hi there. How about the black door handles? They're coming. They're coming, and it won't be electrical tape. Z Diver says, on my Pro, I went 265/75 R16, 31.6 with BFG, KO2s with no chance of rubbing, but if I went up to a 32.8, it would rub with no lift to the Fox suspension. The Pro has the fender wells trimmed and a 1-inch lift. There you go. There is testimonial as to why you have to be careful when you put the bigger wheels and tires or bigger tires on.
Yep.
Ms. Jason Marr gave the like. Thank you, Ms. Jason Marr. I appreciate that very much. Everyone should follow in her footsteps. She is a great example and an upstanding pillar in this community.
Fantastic.
Huh? Hit that like button if you wouldn't mind.
That'd be awesome.
Jimmy Pham says, got home from the hospital from 5 days ago and I had a high fever, food tasted like no good, excuse my français. Did you have the infamous condition that's going around the world?
The ick.
Automan D says, Rob, I subscribed when you still had the Ram Rebel. You did, I remember. I apologize, Dan. You've gone through so many names, I forget.
I knew he was wrong.
But I know you've been around a long time anyway. I really do.
Yes.
Love to smoke, thumbed up. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 times. 13 times is odd.
Odd is the charm.
Terrence Tatum says, I've been subscribed since 2018. Well, you had the other name back then. Yeah, this channel has been Vlogging Adventures with Rob. That was the beginning.
That was the beginning.
Then it was Throb Nation, chosen by the folks out there who most I don't know. Some are still around.
Some
like
are
Dan,
still around,
and probably Terrence back in those days, I'm sure.
Maybe.
Dale Macarena. It is Macarena. Macarena? I like that. Rob had a Ram Rebel. What? I did.
You did.
If you go back and watch some of the older videos, you'll see. I've had lots of things on this channel.
Yes.
Jimmy Pham, he thumbed up. Thank you, Jimmy.
Awesome.
Juan V24. Juan, how you doing this evening there, buddy? Juan says late to the show, hello, and he thumbed up 5 times.
Awesome.
You only have to do it once. See, it's like a light switch. On, off. See, even number. On, off, even number. That's why it has to be an odd number.
It has to be not, yeah.
I hope you're doing well this evening, Juan. Rich O says, if they're getting rid of the V8 from the Tundra, why would Toyota continue to commit the V8? My money is on the turbocharged V6 for the next gen. You're probably right.
Turbocharged?
The turbocharged, yeah.
Tuber.
It's new thing. I'm sure you're right. I am. Zedek says, do you know why Toyota here in SoCal doesn't do the ECU flash? No, I do not. Thunder Crew says, it's time for you both to take a nice road trip. We did. We went to South Padre Island a couple days ago. That's about all the road tripping she'll do. I'd go more. Joe Rodriguez says, in other words, I'm not much of an off-roader, but we do get lots of snow from time to time, and I'm a homeowner. So the long bed is a great benefit once I buy it, that is. It depends on what you're doing. I mean, if you're hauling long stuff, well, yeah, I mean, you know, like, I don't know, long pieces of wood, 2x4s, plywood, particle board, drywall. It would, but how much work are you going to do in your house before it's done? I'm just saying. But if you like them, that's a whole other thing.
Well,
why not?
just it,
it's your money. Rich O says, Krista and Rob, we will yield to you as Krista hosting a live stream or video. Wow, there's something going on down there. Well, there you go. You heard all about it right there. And then I've lost my spot. A live stream or video.
What's the matter?
Let's see. Joel Rodriguez says, so I hope I'm buying the right one. The right one. Well, you got to get what you need. I mean, you know, I don't know. Get what suits you.
Yep.
Let's see. Love to Smoke says, can't remember when I subscribed. Must be getting close to 2 years ago. You've been on here for a while. I know.
Yep.
Run Forest says, had your video with your daughter, excuse me, reviewing your taco come up in my live feed. Made me smile. You need her to do a review of mods and what she thinks of them. You know, she was just here, but we just didn't have the time.
No.
You know, it takes me time to do videos, and then I could have edited afterwards, but maybe the next time she comes, if she stays longer, we can get her and her husband in a video, or at least a live stream. Jimmy Pham says, I had the bad stuff. That's why food tasted like the nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard people say that. I have been fortunate enough to have been around people who've had it and not gotten it myself. Automan Dan, he thumbed up so many times. I'm just going to assume that it's an odd number.
That's awesome.
Rebecca J says, we had a 2017 Rebel in Delmonico red. Awesome.
Ooh,
that's a nice color, man. Rare color around Indiana, but ours sits in the garage. It has less than 600 miles on it. I daily drive my Tacoma.
There you go.
Dale says, at Jimmy, hope you are doing well. Don't forget to eat. Stay safe.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Tacoma, Canada says, Rob, live chat, drinking game, any bantering, have to drink. Who's with me? Unfortunately, I think you can't do that really on the tube without getting demonetized.
Yeah.
And I do this for a living. So again, that's like going to work one day and telling your boss to just not pay you. Yeah, I'm just here for free. Because that's what it would be like if I did what you said. I'm just saying.
It's a fun idea, but it wouldn't work, unfortunately.
No, you really can't do that. Joel Rodriguez says, what kind of mods have you done to your 2020, if any? Joel, there are many.
Many.
And I would take up the rest of the live stream telling you. So just go to the channel, man.
Yep.
RobMotive, go to the channel. There are tons.
Yep.
Let's see. JS says, summer 2021 taco meet at South Padre Island. That would be cool. Let me know. Let me know when. Low Klondike Outdoors says, I remember your daughter went with you to buy the Tundra. I've been around at least that long. Wow, that was the first Tundra. That was the cement Tundra. Because Joe's was there for that. I remember her being there. Yeah, that was the cement Tundra. Yeah. So that would be cool. Tacoma, Canada says, not me, you guys. Okay, well, yeah, that would work.
That would work.
Although I don't know how anybody would know what anybody else was doing.
Who's doing what?
And I think the comments might take a bad turn then. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure half of you out there have already been having a little sip tonight anyway, after Monday. I don't know. Jimmy Pham says, thanks, Dale Macarena. Now, I do want to give you guys a sneak peek for something that's going to be happening on the RobMotive JT channel. So if you're not subscribed over there, you really should, because it's going to be cool. I'm going to show you real quick. So if you're not paying attention and you're not looking, unless you're driving, then pay attention to the road. Here we go. You ready? It's going to be just a flash. Ready? Okay, there you go. If you want to know what's going on with that, you got to check out the RobMotive JT channel. I'm just saying, because it's going to be cool. Let's see. Tacoma, Canada says, ha ha ha. Okay. Chuck Mail says, have you done any mods that the wifey hated? LOL, mine's really against the look of the snorkel. What do you dislike about what I've done on my truck?
The bed rack thingy that you had before this one.
That's no longer on the truck. So she did not like the bed. She did not like the bed rack. Do you like the sport bar?
I'd like that 1,000 times better.
What about the beaver tail? Do you like the beaver tail? She doesn't like the beaver tail. I don't know why. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's very handy.
You're a doofus.
I think it's very handy myself. So I don't know. Walter says.
I'll gouge my leg on that.
Walter says sweet tea. Good idea. I'm going to take my last sip, and then I believe it's going to be time to call this evening done. Here we go.
It is already?
It's been about an hour. We're caught up on the comments. I think it's time to bid everyone adieu. I think it's time. Anyway, I appreciate you all being on here. Wait, we have another comment. Ron Forrest. Rob passed a Jeep truck like yours the other day, and they have a hardtop that covered the whole bed. Kind of like that look. You must have meant a tonneau cover?
No, you can probably get a hardtop.
I see. I got you.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Randall says, good night, y'all. Good night, Randall. Thanks for being on here, buddy. Love to Smoke says, night all and have an awesome week. You too. Thank you for being on. Terrence Tatum says, I'm with Krista on that beaver tail.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Gadget Guy says, what's your next mod for the Tacoma? You'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Joe Rodriguez says, does your wife like driving the Tacoma? Should I worry about my wife taking mine away? She does not drive the Tacoma because it's a manual transmission.
Yep.
You can fill in the rest. Chad says, good night. Oh, hey, Chad. Good night, buddy. Thanks for being on. Run Forest says, peace out. Yo. And Walter says, dinner. Yes, we'll be having the eggs and the bacon. That's what I'm having. I don't know what she's having. Probably something really gross because that's what she eats when I don't eat with her. So I don't know. Anyway, thanks everybody for being on here. I appreciate y'all, and we'll see you next time on the web. Night.
Night. Bye.